What is happening, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are unboxing and reviewing an absolute classic, the Sennheiser HD25 DJ headphones. Now, before we go ahead and unbox the headphones, if you're one to skip through loads of YouTube videos, I'll give you the conclusion right now. In my opinion, these are the best headphones for DJing with, period. I've used many brands over the years, whether it be obviously the Sennheisers, Sony, V-Moda, AI, I don't know how you pronounce that brand, Shure, Technics. I've used loads of them, and I always come back to Sennheisers. So first thing to note is these headphones originally were released onto the market in 1988. At the time of filming this video, that is 32 years ago. I don't know of any other gadget or technology that exists in its same form today as what it did 32 years ago. Think about it, TVs, computers, everything has been upgraded, it's evolved. These are still the same as what they were 32 years ago. So it's almost a testament as to how good this product is. So we've obviously unboxed it now. This is the product out of the bag. Now obviously, if you buy these, they don't normally come with these yellow ear pads. This is just a special edition for the anniversary of Sennheiser, and I fancied looking like a wasp when I DJ. I don't know. Essentially, there's two versions of this headphone. You get a basic edition, which is essentially where you buy just the headphones. That retails currently at £119, which is pretty good value, and we'll come on to pricing in a bit more detail in a moment. Or you can buy what is known as a plus version. The headphones essentially are exactly the same. The only addition is you get a spare cable and you get a spare set of ear pads. With these anniversary edition, you saw from the unboxing, you do get the black ear pads as well, but I think that's only because because of these yellow ones. When I first bought these headphones 13 years ago, and I unboxed them, I thought, oh my God, they are really, really plasticky. They are cheap. They look cheap. There's not a lot to them. You get the split headband, which is all plastic, the plasticky ear pads, the cables is really not that impressive. And obviously you get the 1/4-inch jack there, which unscrews for the smaller jack. Now, what I would say is don't let the appearance of these headphones fool you. They are extremely durable. You get a rotating cup for DJ mixing, which is really useful. Despite the real minimalist look and the cheap feel, they are extremely robust and very, very well built. This is only the second pair that I've ever ordered in 13 years of DJing with them. I've even got another pair over there that still work. I just took advantage of a deal that was running to get a spare pair. Another point to mention on these is the size. These aren't the biggest headphones in the market for DJs. Pioneer have much bigger drivers that pretty much sit over your entire ear, as do the V-Modas. Again, down to personal preference. If you want something chunky, something that's going to make a statement, these aren't the right headphones for you. All the parts on these headphones are user replaceable. The cables, the ear pads, the headband pads, everything is user replaceable. Even the drivers and the headband. What I would say is, if it's getting to the point where you need to replace drivers though and headbands, because of the price of these components, you may as well just buy a new pair. But in the 13 years that I've been using them, the only thing I've really had to replace are the headband pads and the ear pads. And I think I've done the cable once. But if you look after them, you know, they'll last you. So build quality, great. Use the replaceable parts, convenient. Let's come on to the price. I've mentioned the price of these in its most basic form, £119. We won't talk about the £169 because all that includes is spare components. But yeah, £119 for these. I think these are extremely well priced. Compared to Pioneer's flagship headphone model, which is the XDJ-H10, I think is the full name. HDJ X10. Those retail at £299. In comparison to £120 for these, you could buy 2 of these. That is absolutely insane. Other headphone brands as well come in more expensive. V-Moda, I think, at about £150 these days. For what I would call an industry standard product to be at the lower end of the pricing sort of spectrum, that's really, really quite impressive. Obviously, you will have your own budget, so that needs to come into play when selecting a pair of headphones. But I firmly believe that the Sennheiser HD25s represent excellent value for money. So the final point to talk about today is sound. This links back to my first point in that DJ headphones are very personal items. You need to go and work out what sound you want and what sound is right for you in your own headphones. And the only way by doing that is by testing a few pairs out, trying before you buy. That is my biggest bit of advice of the video. And it's pointless me doing a demo of these because you're listening through laptop speakers or your own headphones, so that's just a waste of time. Now, how I can describe the Sennheiser HD25 sound is that it's a very flat, a very neutral sound. The frequency range is from 16 to 22,000 hertz, so there are headphones on the market that offer wider than that. But the key point is the flat and neutral sound, which is what best fits my style of DJing. You don't get a lot of bass out of these, but similarly you don't get a load of top end at the same time. It's very flat across the board. Where I'm DJing, which is nightclubs, loud environments, you get a lot of rumble from the subs in the club. So where I found Pioneer headphones and V-Moda headphones, even Beats headphones, have a fantastic bass response, actually that's no good for me in a club because the last thing I want is more rumble in my ear. When I'm mixing house, I use the kick drum, but when I'm mixing R&B and drum and bass, I actually use the hi-hat. So to have the rumble of bass in your ear because the bass response of the headphone is so big, it's just not suitable for what I want to hear in my headphone. I like a flat sound across the board. The only way though, as I mentioned, when it comes to sound is testing a few headphones out for yourself to make that right decision. But ultimately, these are used by DJs all over the world and there's got to be a reason why that is the case. So there we have it, guys. That is my take on the Sennheiser HD25 headphones, which in my opinion remain the best DJ headphones on the market today, 32 years after the official release date. Let me know in the comment section below what headphones you find to be best for DJing on. I'm actually genuinely intrigued to know. As ever, if you liked this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and I will see you in the next one.